Setting capabilities, standard moderators. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Hey, peeps. Hey. First time going live. Like
live, all the way live.
yeah, like we're
Get
learning
about the
this.
troubles.
We're learning this, and as we get used to this, we may go live a little bit more often. Okay, so yeah, definitely getting acclimated with the YouTube. So we're in the um horizontal. I can't even think. We're in the horizontal stream. I ain't had enough coffee yet this morning.
I'm in my skin.
Yeah, so we're in the horizontal stream, and you can also do the vertical, and we may do that as well. But since this is our first one, since all of this new stuff is going on with YouTube, I think we're gonna stay right here. This is really dope. Okay, all right. So if you're just coming across us, if you've never seen us before, if you've never been to our channel, we are Rufus and Jenny Triplet, husband and wife team.
Never, ever.
Never, ever. Okay. We've been married 36 plus years because we about to round around to that 37 years. And
I'm already there.
Yeah, and we have a best-selling book, Surviving Marriage in the 21st Century, 13 Easy Tips that can help you get to 20 years and beyond. And we have a card game and a podcast, and we speak and we travel the world. And that's what you guys to see our channel. That's what you guys will see: marriage, travel, culture. So that's what we're about, and that's what we do. So
somebody says about the culture.
A little bit about our podcast. There's several episodes here on our channel. You guys can go back and watch our podcast and get up to speed about our topics and what we talk about. Yeah, and we're working on a new season. So we'll have those episodes coming to you guys as well. But what we want to talk about today, since our live, and also, if you guys are more familiar with live than we are, it looks like we can earn a little change. Okay, so you guys can go out and give us like little gifts or presents or whatever. It looks like it looks like they can give us little gifts and different things like that. So give us some presents and that type of thing. So give us, help us earn a little bit of change, right? Give us. All I gotta do is like hit a button. Hit a button and give us. So okay. All right. So what we want to talk about today, and this is one of our ones that's off the cuff, because I run topics by him. It's kind of like ask my husband or tell my husband, and he just really gives his honest feedback, and we just have conversations based on that. So if you know older people in your life and you run things by them, topics by them, and they just give you a little bit of words of wisdom. So this is kind of what this live in this episode is about, because we're just going to talk about it. I'm more on social media than what he is, so he doesn't always get to see everything that everybody is talking about.
He don't be trying to see everything.
Or the topics or things that are recurrent.
Keep some of that stuff to yourself.
So I go out there and I'm very active on social media for the both of us. And for the both of us.
For yourself.
For the both of us. And I bring topics back to discuss because I think it's kind of interesting. So one of the hot topics in this particular discussion is marry someone that has your equal balance of halal and haram. Now I've been seeing that a lot, especially, like in Muslim conversations, Muslim communities and different things like that. So for those who do not know, halal is what's permissible in Islam. So if you lead a halal life, then you do pretty much everything that's permissible within Islam. Haram is the exact opposite. This stuff that's really not permissible in Islam. Now, I have to preface this to say, we are not perfect. Islam is perfect. Muslims are not.
Yeah, because if you look for somebody, depending on how long you marry, all that changes. So if you marry someone, and I get it, to start out, if you marry somebody that's eating halal, alhamdulillah, and then hopefully y'all stay on the path. But again, I met people, Muslims, who felt a certain way about haram and halal that change their opinion later on. Now the problem with it, again, but my belief is that Allah guides. So if he misguides or guides someone, we have no control over that. Um, I don't know what to tell people, but yeah, some people. I think this is a good start. I think it's a good start to say, "Hey, do you eat halal?" Because boy, I done been in some restaurant with some Muslims, they be chomping down.
But it's not just the food. I mean, halal could be in what you dress.
Yeah, but then I don't judge people. Yeah. Let me say that right now. I don't judge people on where you at with how you practice.
Yeah, halal could be in your, like I said, your modesty and the way that you dress. Halal could be in the way that you interact within your life. You know, do you go to clubs? You know, is that really a halal thing to do? Is that a halal situation? So you're marrying someone who totally is out of that scene, doesn't do anything like that, spends a lot of time at the masjid, but your thing is to go to the clubs. So, yeah.
I would avoid as much, you know, but I think you can't avoid everything. I think some Muslims, when they marry and they want all these expectations, I think that's kind of hard on finding. I think it is, but I don't know. Maybe it's easy for some people. I don't know.
Yeah, but what are you going into that you're saying marry someone that has your equal balance of halal and haram? Do you know how much you would have to know about somebody?
I'm about to say that what they tell you and what's actually happening may be two different things.
Yeah.
And most of the time when we get to meet somebody and know somebody, that's actually what it is. We're conversating and we're talking about these things, but how much of it do we actually practice? Maybe where you want to get to when you're talking to someone a lot of times about marriage, but it may not be the reality of what they live.
Right.
It's just the truth.
Yeah, exactly. How much are you going to know? Are you going to know if they pray? Well, they could say that they pray. You know, but do you know if they pray on time? Do you know?
I heard a lot of people say they pray. Yeah. And when they got into marriage, they found out it wasn't that often.
Do you know if they fast during Ramadan? You know, how much do you really? I'm saying this to say that a lot of things that you see that goes around social media, people saying these things, these are single people. These people
I don't want to scare nobody from marriage either. Like literally.
I'm not trying to scare anybody from marriage, but I also want you to discern your advice and different things that you see.
I want you to discern who you talking to, because if you just met them, ain't nobody giving up all the truth. I just ain't seen it.
If you think about the halal haram, saying marry someone that has your equal halal haram vibe, or, you know, equality equation that is going on, that is disclosing a lot about you as well. That how much of a haram life do you lead? How much, you know, you got going on in your life that you say, you know, that is okay.
But it's a good standard. I'm saying that if that's what it's not another one. I wonder if this person cut their toenails. You know, whether they eat halal or haram, that's a better scenario.
Toenails is not haram.
Hey, I'm just saying. People say, "But if you're cutting them, why we about to eat? Is you cutting them? It depends on when you're cutting them jokers."
That's more of like a hygiene.
I'm just saying, but some people say, "Well, I don't. They don't care. They're like the lady didn't care if somebody going to Walmart." I'm just saying. My point is
that
realistically,
going to Walmart is not haram either. We gonna talk about some haram
stuff. Just saying, some people don't like
haram stuff. Okay, does somebody gamble? Okay,
what kind of
are they gonna any gambling? Scratch offs, casinos. Poker, dice,
football,
you know, those poly markets, betting on sports betting, and any of that. Let's talk about that in a situation.
Any type of betting can get addictive.
And are you going into trying to find out about somebody? Say you're in the discovery phase, that you're getting to know someone. Are you asking those questions?
Yeah, again, if you ask, do I eat halal or haram? I think though that's a good start for if that's what you're looking for. 100%.
But it
But
goes
my
way
whole
deeper.
thing is, when you first meet someone, what comes out of their mouth just most of the time is just not the reality.
It goes way deeper. It goes way deeper than just eating. Than food. It way deeper than that.
Right. I mean, if you're just talking about food, I guess make it exclusive.
Yeah.
Do you eat halal or haram?
Okay.
But if you follow halal or haram, that's a huge gamut.
Yeah. So this was just one of our lives that we're going to do, you know, in regards to hot topics. But we want to tell you guys about our card game because, like I said, if you ain't never come across stuff, you ain't never heard of us or anything like that, we do have a couples card game. Front, this is the back, okay? And it's a surviving marriage couples card game that goes along with our book, our surviving marriage book, and it is 99 questions for one great conversation. And there's 3 categories, okay, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health. And if you guys do not have this game, and it's not just for married couples, it's for all kinds of people. You know, we played this with his parents. You could play it with your siblings. You could play it with your coworkers. You could just play it with some friends, family, different things, whatever. There's a lot of questions in here that people don't think about.
The singles use them for the question.
Yeah.
Dude told me, man, some of these questions help me out, help me decide on a mate.
So there'll be a link in the comments that you guys can go and order the game. And I think we're going to do this maybe once a week for Hot Topics. We'll do our Hot Topics maybe once a week. Yeah, go live, you know, with you
Gotta
guys.
get in the hot tub.
Get. Thank you guys for joining us. And inshallah, we'll see you for the next hot topic. Rufus and Jenny surviving marriage. Assalamu alaikum.